Nothing over the top about that one. All right, guys, welcome back. So we are all sick and tired of hearing from our buddies about how we are over the top in our golf swing. And this video is going to put you in a position where you can take care of that in one practice session. So I'm going to take you through a whole bunch of drills plus explain the scenarios that lead you to get over the top. So what is over the top? Now, when a player moves over the top, they're simply coming out and their hands and their club are working away from their body and getting outside the golf ball and then cutting across. That is as simple as it is. Now, there are several factors that we will go after for why players do it, but it can result in a big pull hook, big slice. A lot of disastrous golf shots come from that movement in transition. Now, one of the biggest reasons I see players coming over the top has to do with what's happening in the backswing. They fail to get enough depth at the top of their backswing. So what is depth? Depth is simply how far our hands get behind our body or in front of our body. This is less depth, this is more depth. I like to measure it according to where the player's heels are. Now, the more depth you get, this is just physics, the club will want to fall behind you more as it works out to the golf ball. The less depth you get, we don't have the room to move our hands out. Now, this is what that looks like. Go up there and give me good depth. If we're here, my hands have to travel farther out to the golf ball. So we're putting a force on this handle that's going to make the club head want to drop behind. If I go up here with no depth, I have to go more down to the golf ball, so the shaft is going to want to be more vertical in the downswing. When that starts happening and I rotate my chest, the club wants to move away from my body. If I get separation between my arms and my body, I'm going to put myself in a position where I start moving over the top and lead to a lot of bad golf shots. So the first step in eliminating that over the top move is putting yourself in a position where you get a lot of turn in your backswing. So Max is going to set up here and show a great drill. Now, I have this alignment stick here through his belt loops. That's going to allow him to see how much turn he's getting out of his pelvis. And the pelvis is going to be the driver of the turn. It's hard to get a lot of chest turn without really turning the pelvis. Now, you can see he's really gone here. But I also like to throw down an alignment stick symbolizing a 45-degree angle. That is pretty much the minimum amount of turn a player is going to need out of their pelvis to put themselves in a good position. So when we do this drill, we set up, we're going to try and turn back and see this alignment stick matching the one on the ground, or more if you can get it, and then really feel that turn. So go ahead, give me a good backswing and rip this one out. Look at the turn he's going to get in his pelvis when he does this. Now, a major issue that a lot of players get into when they take that big turn is they let their arms collapse behind them. Once the arms start collapsing behind you in your backswing, you're going to have to throw your arms away to get back to it or pull down and early extend. There's going to be two ways you go from that. But if you're throwing everything out, that's in a position where your arms are getting disconnected from your body and you have to throw everything in transition. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take everything up to the top again, do the drill with the hips, and really get in a position where we push our arms far away from our body. Now, we can tell his arms are pushed away. That elbow is getting nowhere near the seam line of his shirt. Everything is creating the separation that we want there. So go up top, freeze, push everything away, turn through and hit it. Good. Beautiful. Now, after you get the perfect backswing, we have to start working into what we're going to do in transition. So I'm going to give you a great drill to really feel how the club should be moving in transition. Now, you're just going to put this stick through the grip, and when you work up to the top, get up to the top of the backswing and start coming down slowly, you want to be in a position where the stick is pointed outside the golf ball. If it's pointed inside, we're getting steep, and that's going to put us in a position where we want to bring our arms away from our body. So make sure everything is pointed at the golf ball or just outside of it in transition. So once we get in a position where the shaft is moving in a good direction coming down, it's falling behind our hands a little bit, putting ourselves in position for success, we have to understand what our lead arm is doing. Now, one of the major reasons players come over the top is they start losing separation between their lead arm and their body. the arm will just move too far away. I see a lot of players get up to the top, stop their turn, put themselves in a position where their arms just jump away, and it leads to that over the top miss. So a simple drill we have is we're gonna put the head cover underneath the lead arm. We're gonna have it stick out a little bit across the chest. Now, when we go up to the top of the backswing, we wanna feel as though we're pushing in with our lead arm into our chest, really pushing that head cover against our chest. And then in transition, we're gonna feel it stays in there tight. You'll notice that the club starts coming down on a nice path when he makes this movement, and it doesn't jump too far away from the body. It's gonna put you in a position where you can start hitting nice draws. Now, you're gonna wanna go slow at that in the beginning, just really building the feel for that proper connection and not losing the arm body movement there. All right, so if you have gone through the head cover drill, you put yourself in a good backswing position and you're still struggling coming over the top, now it's time for the dump under drill. So I have shown this one several times in my videos, and you'll notice that with beginner golfers, I put them in this immediately. So I have two sticks set up here, one in front, one behind. Now, I tilt it for the average player at about 20 degrees. When we set up to this, the goal is to work the club underneath the trail stick and then over the lead stick. If you could put that positioning in there and work that movement, you are going to start cleaning up that over the top quickly, or you're gonna find yourself banging into alignment sticks. Now, when we do this, remember to exaggerate. You're gonna see a big, big, big hook in the beginning if you're flipping the hands over. The ball should start right for a right-handed player on each and every swing. And the final piece of this drill right here, make sure when you set these alignment sticks up, they're far enough away from you that your hands won't make contact with them in the downswing. If you mess up, you want the club to bang into it. It'll startle you, it'll jar you, you'll know that you screwed up. But if your hands get involved, you can get injured. So put them far enough away so that everything is safe in your downswing. Now, if you go through all these drills, you can put yourself in position where you never have to worry about coming over the top again. Cure that big slice, fix your game, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next week. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate every single one of you. I come out with new content every Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. Thanks a lot, you guys.